Hello everyone, welcome to the Baba channel on the Marvel Hero Profiles program. Now, Marvel Hero Profile will take you to the history and events of the Spider-Man character from Earth-3123. Spider-Man first appeared in comic book What If? Issue 23 in October 1980. With mentioning alternate reality is Earth-3123. Wednesday. May Reilly or May Parker raced to a science demonstration to give it to him because her nephew Peter had forgotten about his lunch at home. There, a radioactive spider that loose in Science Institute bit her nephew Peter in Prime Universe, which gave her spider-like abilities. After Aunt May came back home, she could only figure out what to do to hide her identity. She also sewed a costume and a mask to hide her identity, under a hero named Spider-Man. At that moment she forgot that she is baking a toast. When she entered the kitchen, she found that the dough had spilled out of the oven. But when Aunt May walked over the dough, she found that its touch was like a spring. So she brought it as a weapon. To raise money for the family, Aunt May was determined to use the special force for that. However, when the villain Leapfrog appeared, the Spider-Man beat him and became a crime fighter ever since by hiding the truth with the nephew Peter and Uncle Ben. After that, Spider-Man disappeared from comic for 35 years until she returned to her role in the big event Spider-Verse. In the event Spider-Verse during the First Totem War, Karn came to Earth-3123 to killing the spider totem of that reality. Aunt May gave up happily, if only to prevent her husband and nephew from attacking by Karn, and revealed the truth under the mask that she was Spider-Man. However, Karn was stopped by the Spider Army that included by Ashley Barton, Anya Corazon, Spider-Punk, Spider-UK and Spider-Man India. That triggered a battle of 5 surrounded one before they were able to defeat him in the end and convinced him to join the Spider Force. And everyone returned to the command base in Earth-3145. Everyone seems to have forgotten about Spider-Man and left the Parker family confused by what had happened. After disclosing her identity to her family, they embraced and supportive of her career as a superhero and formed Team Spider-Man. They ran reconnaissance, and her nephew Peter also produced and managed web shooters for her. Together, they suppressed villains as a team. One day, they encountered Vulture while robbing a bank. Seeing that, Spider-Man came in and stopped. Then there was a battle. It reveals from the battle that Spider-Man is old but still strong. Her spider sense can help her to dodge Vulture's attacks, and with the special webs created by Peter, she can defeat Vulture and eventually catch Vulture. In the event Spider-Geddon, in the final fight Spider-Man was recruited into the Spider Army to battle the Inheritors on the Prime Marvel Universe Earth-616 and together to finally overcome. The geneticists of the Superior Spider Army or Octavia Otto from Earth-1104 ended the threat of the Inheritors by transferring their consciousnesses into infant human baby bodies. The children were adopted by Spider-Man, she taking them back to Earth-3123. After that event, one day, while the Parker family was shopping, Uncle Ben used a web shooter to help the kid cross the street, and taught to Peter with popular phrases of Uncle Ben in all universes. That great power must come great responsibility. And it is not necessary for only those with special powers. Anyone can do that too. After Peter had finished teaching Aunt May, she talked about the Inheritors she had adopted from Event Spider-Geddon and about the Spider-Verse, in which Peter added the multiverse, according to philosophy, we have an uncountable multiverse. Suddenly, the Parker family was attacked by the evil Parker family from Earth-3123, a universe where Aunt May becomes Carnage. When Carnage May arrived, she said that the Peter of the universe had also found the theory. And if so, they don't have to worry a thing about. Do what they want to do. So they went out to rampage through several other universes. When she finished speaking, Spider-Man was immediately attacked. During that time, Miles Morales was on a mission to repair the Great Spider's web of life and destiny. Then he has come to this universe. When he arrived, he found two Parker families battling each other. Miles, looking at the situation, he determined that who's going to help? When harnessing Carnage May with spider webs, Miles officially introduces himself once again. Aunt May said, "Fortunately, Miles was there. Carnage May was strong, making it possible to get rid of it together." Aunt May asked Miles whether there was a parallel life of Miles. Miles said confidently, "No, I'm original." Speak of the devil Miles from Earth-3123 with the evil-looking spider symbol appeared. Upon arrival, evil Miles unleashed an attack on Miles and Aunt May with a venom blast and freed Carnage May. Both sides began another battle again, and this time, Aunt May had a rough fight against Carnage May. About the same time, Uncle Ben and Peter were crushed by Evil Ben and Evil Peter. Being hopeless, Uncle Ben asked Peter if there was a way to send them back to their own dimensions, which Peter replied the impact at one point of dimension in different universes simultaneously. This may result in a dimension gate opening or closing, which is almost impossible due to the need for millions of Aunt May from every universe shoot the web at the same point. But Aunt May told Miles that he was going to shoot at the heart shape of the cafe sign. What's really unbelievable that Aunt May from any universe each shoot at the same point. That made Peter confused. Why did this happen? As a result, the dimension gate was opened and the Carnage May and the gang were drained, but the strength of the gate was not powerful enough to drain them in. Having, apart from Aunt May, Peter, and Uncle Ben from every universe, also shoot the web at the same point as well. As a result, the powers of the gate were powerful enough to drain them back to their own universe. At the end of the story, Miles learned from this universe that how to work as a team, with Peter as the brain. Uncle Ben was just like a heart, that making Spider-Man beloved hero. After that, Miles traveled to the next universe. If you like this content, please subscribe, share, like or comment, and if you want to hear a biography of any hero or villains, you can post a comment. Goodbye, see you later in next video.